told y'all 2 days in a row. I ain't playing. Hold up. Let me get the fit right. You said, uh, you said, let me get the fit right. Wait for y'all to get in here, man. Couple of things we gotta talk about. I ain't gonna be here. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. So let's get some in here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about my quarterback. Let's talk about my quarterback, man. Huh? Huh? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Yo that. What's going on? It's your boy Philly Fresh, aka the general here reporting for duty, man. And the duty is the day. Listen, man, let me tell you something. This is fresh facts. To me, people like to hate when they have not accomplished. Donald, yo that, Donald, I say Donald. Donald, yo that, what's going on? People like to hate when they have not accomplished what somebody else has accomplished. And they try to make anything look like it's something that is really not. But it's cool to go with the narrative of all these other guys. It's just that, right? So let's break it down. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. TJ who? TJ who? I'm not gonna say the whole guy real the guy real name. He doesn't get that claim on this channel. I'm gonna call him TJ who, and y'all know who I'm talking about. If you watch what's that, Fox Sports? If you watch Fox Sports, you know who I'm talking about. TJ who? This TJ. Jalen is the second best quarterback in the league. Thank you, RB. Yo, that. What's up, my guy? Is that my guy, RB? Lil Chubb. What's going on? Y'all getting in here, man. Thank y'all. Listen, make sure you hit the like button for you, boy. Listen, let me tell you something. TJ who? That's number one. First of all, you was the second guy. You was the second guy your whole career. That's number one. And the crazy part is I wanted to look at his stats and bring him up, but he not that important. He ain't that important for me to go do all that. I ain't doing all that. What I am going to do is I'm gonna protect my quarterback because I've been kind of quiet because I've been kind of busy. Oh yeah, this video is brought to you by hold up, let me get it right. Clean and Champs. Let me get it right. Clean and Champs, man. We do all commercial, no residential. If you're in the tri-state area, hit me up, man. DM me, let me know, even comment, man. I comment back. Let me know if you need some cleaning. We do all type of things, man. We do stripping, waxing, clean outs, everything that you need. And you know the owner. So you already went up on the game. All right, check it out. We're going to get straight back to it because I ain't really got a lot of time, man. I'm at track practice. I see it. It looked like it's about to rain. It looked like, hold up. Don't worry about that paperwork up there, man. The car, just the work truck. The car a little junky. All right, check it out. Jalen Hurts. This is what I don't like about the situation is that people keep trying to say, oh, if you put this quarterback there, and if you do this and you do that. All right, so let's break it down to top quarterbacks. Mahomes, we're not even going to talk about that. That he's the best quarterback in the league, and it's not. And to me, yes, it's not close. I love Jalen Hurts, but it's not close. But if I had to put a second, it would be Jalen Hurts, and we're going to break all that down in a matter of 10 minutes. Bear with me. All right. Here's the thing. Jalen Hurts. I mean, Patrick Mahomes. We're not going to talk about him. Josh Allen just won MVP. Can't beat Patrick Mahomes. My guy outplayed him twice in the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson can't beat Patrick Mahomes. Yes, he's an MVP. So they're going to put that guy up there. But when does regular season matter more than the postseason? And that's what I don't get with these guys. You want to talk about all these stats and all these accolades and saying that this quarterback can do this and this quarterback can do that. They have not. Josh Allen, I'm gonna give him a little slack. His roster has not and Coach Sean McDermott, cool. All right, his roster and coach has not been at the upper echelon. But when you talk about Lamar Jackson, come on, dude, you had a top 10 defense your whole career. They getting you weapons every single year. You had Derrick Henry last year. A lot of people want to talk about Saquon Barkley, and that's another thing. I'm gonna be bouncing around in this for a little bit. That sounds crazy. Whoa, pause. But you get what I'm saying. A lot of people want to talk about the Saquon Barkley thing to the Philadelphia Eagles and yada yada yada. But here's the thing with that. That would be a cool narrative if my quarterback didn't already go to the Super Bowl without him. See, here's what people, and I hate to say this because it sounds like I'm hating on Saquon Barkley or whoever the case may be. The thing of the matter is, AJ Brown, Saquon Barkley, um, a couple other guys, they came here because of the quarterback. A lot of that is because of organization and yada yada yada. But AJ Brown came over here specifically for real because of the quarterback, because of the friendship they had, and he know that he's a baller. And then you try to bring up this, he was reading the book over there. He wouldn't be reading the book over there if it was Joe Burrow. But you know where he would have been reading the book at? In Cancun, looking at the damn Super Bowl. That's where he would have been reading the book, not being a Super Bowl champion. That's the difference. That's the difference. That's the difference. So, I'm like, it's about the board. So all this narratives and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, hey, hit the like button if I'm still good. I just got emergency flood on my joint. Y'all probably did too, especially if you're in a tri-state area. I'm still good. Somebody hit the thumbs up. Give me thumbs up. Thumbs up. We good. Waiting on y'all. This joint probably threw off my whole live, man. I hate that. I hate that. You good, y'all? All right, I'm gonna keep going until somebody tell me. All right. Thanks, little chub. So here's my thing, man. My quarterback has been to two Super Bowls, outplayed the best man on the planet that everybody says is, and he don't get no accolades. He don't get no accolades for that. But people want to bring up the MVPs, yada yada yada, and all this kind of stuff, and it's like, and you try to put him down there. Try to put him down there with Jordan Love. Are you freaking kidding me? He beat dog crap out of Jordan Love two games last year. The first game of the season and the first game of the playoffs. Beat dog crap out of him. But you want to try to put him up there with him. Come on. No, stop it. And then you saying that, and then you try to act like and try to paint this narrative that Jalen Hurts was just thrown into a super team, whatever the case may be. Let me tell you, and this is no hate on no quarterback or none of that. But let me tell you the real, what a lot of people fail to realize, and a lot of people not bringing up, even my brothers, even my Philadelphia Eagles content creators. We kind of bypass this, and I had to really think about this. You want to talk about somebody that rode a coattail? Let's talk about Matthew Stafford. When Matthew Stafford joined the LA Rams, they were solidified already. They already went to a Super Bowl and lost. They had the same damn roster. They had everybody there. He was the piece that they needed. But he also filled in a blank. He also wrote a team that was dominant, that had Aaron Donald, that had Cooper Kupp, that had Sean McVay. They had all these people. So don't tell me my quarterback, because you want to know what my quarterback did? He took a 4-11 team to the playoffs the next season at 9-7, and been to the playoff every single year after that. Had one fall off season. So let me get this straight. We so quick to talk about fall offs and all of that, right? But it's crazy how my quarterback fall off is 10-6. My quarterback fall off is 10-6, and people are not understanding that. That's my quarterback's fall off. 10-6 last year because we went on we lost like 5 out of 6 games, whatever the case may be. We lost like 5 out of 6 games, the case may be, but we still won 10 games. That's my quarterback's floor. His ceiling was last year, Super Bowl MVP. Super Bowl MVP was my quarterback's ceiling last year. So don't give me all these narratives and all this kind of bullcrap saying that he just formed into some type of super team. You want to know who else formed into a super team? And I'm only saying this because I do think Tom Brady is up there. I got Joe Montana as probably my GOAT, but I have no problem with Tom Brady being the GOAT. But Tom Brady fell into a situation to where though all he needed was a quarterback. He did in his last championship. He did. Now he earned that right because he scratched and he grinded with the Patriots and he did what he had to do. Even though he was carried by the defense his first 2 Super Bowls, a lot of people don't bring that up. Eagles has landed. Yo, that what's going on? I see you for Super Bowl champion up there. Yeah, 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 yeah. A lot of people don't understand. I mean, a lot of people are going to give him the goal. I get that, but what I'm saying is that is something that you could say was handed to a guy. When you got a situation to where as though you are the missing piece and everything else is in place. When Jalen Hurts took over the starting quarterback position, we was 4-11. Doug Peterson got fired. Think about that. So don't give me this guy, he's in a great situation. No, he made that situation. He made people want to come play with him because because people seen him go to the Super Bowl. People seen him go to the playoff with a Jalen Rager and I don't even know if JJ, I think a Whiteside was on. Come on, man. Think about it. Hit the like button for your boy. Think about it. Don't give me these other quarterbacks. And then you're going to throw Jordan Love in the situation. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Listen, man. I'm here to protect my quarterback. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Baby, you okay? You okay? Yes, yes, baby. My kids and the wife, they in the car and the car above me. They looking at me like crazy because I'm snapping. But it is what it is. So when you in a situation to where as though you got Jalen Hurts, right? And I love Keyshawn Johnson for sticking up for him because he said if you had to pick between who was it? Was it Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow? If you had to pick between Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts, he said I'm going with Jalen Hurts, and they try to laugh at him. Paul Pierce, stop it. Paul Pierce, like I be trying to keep calm and cool because I'm not the type of guy that's saying because you play one sport you can't cover another sport. I think Shannon Sharp and other dudes they do an excellent job at it. Well, Paul Pierce, it seemed like you ride some way because then you try to put Jaden Daniels in there, and he only did one gear. And then TJ who you bring up CJ Stroud. This last year, everybody was on CJ Stroud behind because they thought he was the best thing smoking. And then what happened? Okay, baby. I'm following you. I'm about to cut this live. Wife has spoken. Wife has spoken. I'm gonna keep live a little bit, but you know we in the city. They don't really play that like that. But but understand. Just keep it above. If anybody else would have did what Jalen Hurts did, the media would be going crazy. If Josh Allen would have finally got over the hump, beat Patrick Mahomes and beat him down, the media would be going crazy. And then you got this situation to where though, oh, anybody could have did what he did. With that roster, with that roster, you forgot that well he did beat Patrick Mahomes once, but they ain't been in the playoffs in the last 3 years. And Joe Burrow, you forgot he got Jamar Chase over there, threw for 5,000 yards and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff is pretty, but what's it mean when it counts? Because it was multiple games last year where Joe Burrow could have won the game and he didn't. My quarterback does. No matter how you want to scratch it, no matter how much you want to put these stats up and saying he hasn't thrown for 30 touchdowns, running touchdowns, whatever the case may be. And that's another thing. Let me tell you something. This is the fresh fact of the day. 6 is 6. 6 is 6. If my quarterback runs for 6 or if he throws for 6, that's 6. And then they talk about, oh, it's just tush push. The tush push pushing up his stats and yada, yada, yada. But who else got to go the other 99 yards down the field? It ain't like he giving it to Saquon Barkley running for 99 yards, and then he just tush pushes it in. No. He has to throw. He has to claw. He has to do everything he has to do to get those other 99 yards. Y'all fail to bring that up. I will not. I will not. I'm tired of the narrative on my damn quarterback. It's getting ridiculous, and it's starting to look like people are just. And that's something. TJ, ain't you this skin? Ain't you this skin? Oh, man, you got melanolin, whatever it's called, in your skin. Like, why? I don't understand it. I really got to shout out Keyshawn and even Joy up there because they like, hold up. You tripping. Because then they going to bring up Nick Foles. Now, we love Nick Foles. Ain't no type of dispersions on Nick Foles. But Nick Foles was not a franchise quarterback. Nick Foles got hot when it was time to get hot. And he one of them ones. Just like Jalen Hurts is. But Jalen Hurts had to crawl through the mud and had to do everything he had to do with all the scrutiny, with all the media, with even his own media. Talking crap and talking bad about him, with the reading the book on the sideline, with the y'all don't throw enough, y'all got to do this and y'all got to do that. Instead of saying, you know what, just keep on winning how you winning. Why we got to change winning just because my quarterback is doing it? If this is Lamar Jackson and Lamar Jackson had tush pushes and Lamar